Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Today I'm going to show you how I turn dead coral skeletons from the 300-gallon reef and these two low boys and turn them into calcium reactor media for this Geo's calcium reactor. Now, in this video I'm going to talk about the dead coral that's in this bin, the whole process of getting it ready to put in the calcium reactor, and then we're also going to top it off because you can see we're getting pretty low there and have to throw some magnesium in as well. So anyway, yeah, I have a bin here of just coral skeletons that I've collected over the last 6 months, and you can see there's actually not a lot. There's definitely some shading here. Let's get some light. Now, basically this just consists of corals that have died during the healing process or stuff that Big Bertha broke, and it either landed in that Lobo, which happened to this pink lemonade. When she hit it, it fell off, fell into that Lobo you guys have seen countless times on the channel, and it just killed it real quick. And then, you know, I have some dogs here. Hey, what's up? This is Arlo. I don't know if you guys have met him. Axel, come. You guys have met Axel already. This is Arlo. This is my dude. And he's going to be part of the video today. And here's his brother with a shoe. That's nice. Anyway, so this bin just consists of, like I said before, just skeletons that have been that have died during the healing process, or Big Bertha has knocked off and either it fell at the bottom of the tank to get any light, or it fell into the Lobo. Now, if you guys remember that green plate coral that I had for the longest time, this is actually him. What happened is this coral itself died when it was at the bottom of the tank, and I was getting all that detritus for a while, and I didn't clean it. What happened is all the detritus got into the mouth of this plate coral, and it basically suffocated, and it bleached out pretty quick. So yeah, we're gonna add him. I was thinking about just keeping it, but hey, it might as well just kind of put it back into the reef tank. So yeah, there's not a lot in here, but it is kind of what I collected again over the last 6 months. There's just different Monties and pieces of frags and stuff. So yeah, so when it comes to getting this stuff ready, it's pretty simple. I let it sit in a bin. Ooh, over here sits with my other calcium reactor media in a closed container, because I usually just pop it off the plug and then throw it into the bin, and it just kind of sits in there until I'm ready to clean it. Now when it comes to cleaning it, I'll go ahead and put it out back. I try to open the container outside as much as possible. That's my dude here, and he's all about being underneath me all the time. He's in that puppy phase where they're just, well, he is a puppy, but he's in that I'm glued to you phase, and yeah, I don't mind it though. They grow out of it though. Anyway, so the media, I bring it outside and put it in the sun, spray it off for like 3 or 4 days, just let it sit out back, and basically it just kind of bleaches out. It did have a little bit of skeleton on it, and then again that stuff just kind of falls off in the sun, and yeah, it turns white and it's pretty much ready to go. I don't think you can digest this stuff. It's probably not good for you. So when it comes to topping off, I like to just go ahead and put as much as I can in here. I think we'll be able to fit all this and probably some of the media that I have over here, which I might as well grab. It's the ARM extra course. Now you guys have been saying that the Reborn is back in stock, but BRS doesn't have it, and I haven't looked for it, but I will. I'll check it out and see if I can get a couple containers of it. But I do have, what, 1, 2, 3 containers left of this stuff, and I might as well use it up since I already paid for it. So you ready to go, Arlo? Yeah, Arlo is from that dinosaur movie that the boys really like. So hey, I'm super cute. Actually, you're gonna come down here and hang out, or you're just gonna be antisocial? Antisocial, I see. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the camera on the tripod, and we'll start taking this stuff apart and topping it off. All right. Bye-bye. Well, it is pretty dusty down here. I didn't realize it until I turned the light on. But anyway, we're all set. I already turned off the feed pump, the mixing pump, and the CO2. So we're just gonna go ahead and kind of unplug everything here. As for the secondary chamber, I will put some of this extra course in there, and then just try to use most of the new stuff for the big chamber. So let's see here. Let me put this down. Let's get started. So yeah, some of you guys are probably wondering, why did I get an extra dog? It is an extra dog. Well, one thing is I'm always down here with Axel working, and he just lays on the floor and does nothing most of the day. Now, of course, we go for walks and do all sorts of stuff, and you know, the usual runs and everything, but he just seemed lonely. So I figured I'd go ahead and get another dog. I mean, and I was debating on what breed I wanted to get. So I figured, hey, why don't I just get the same damn breed, just a different color, because he's a chocolate lab, and then you know, they have the same diet. At some point they'll have the same diet. Right now he's on puppy food, but they'll have the same diet. They'll have pretty much the same requirements, the same meds, and you know, everything will be the same, and just a different color, and apparently different attitude as well. This guy is super chill. All right, so let's go ahead and just start putting this stuff in there. We got the skeleton of the plate coral. Some Monties, and I'm gonna grab a cup because we have a little bit of water coming out here in a second. So let me put a couple more in. Let me grab a cup real quick. Get some of that water. And get some of that out. But yeah, it's pretty basic stuff. But hey, you guys asked how I did it. And I've actually been doing it for the last, well, there goes the camera. Hey, Arlo, my boy, what you doing? All right, need you to relocate a little bit. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. Come over here. But I will admit, you know, I already have 4 kids, and adding a puppy is definitely adding a 5th kid. And Axel's only 13 months old, so, and don't drink that, that's salt water. So yeah, it's and they're all boys, because why not, right? So let's go ahead and get this in here. And we're back. So I just have to remember that the pH probe comes in right here. As long as I leave that little spot open, we should be fine. And we just got little crummies. So I am probably going to use some of that extra coarse media, the ARM stuff, because here's what's left of the container. It's empty, so let me go ahead and put a little more in there. What a difference, right? Between this. I mean, they serve the same purpose, but I'm more of a, that's why I really like the Reborn. It's just, you know, it's real skeletons, and it's just, I don't know, it just seems like it's a little bit stronger too, if that makes any sense. Alright, so I think we're good. Again, I'm going to leave that area open, and yeah. You guys are wondering what that crunching sound is. That's him. Give me back. Give it back. Thank you. And that was Arlo eating some extra coarse calcium reactor media. And that's him doing it again. Hey, can we not? I don't know where you're finding this stuff. He has this thing about twigs as well. Like, he's obsessed with twigs. And then he, you know, then I have to bring him to the vet because he can't shit, so. Alright, just want to add a little bit of magnesium. I don't have a ton of room, but, yeah. Add a little bit. I did make an adjustment with the magnesium from Bulk Reef Supply last night. Just I put a gallon in. You guys know that I do that every couple months, and this is just to kind of maintain it. So that should be good. Make sure we got room for that probe. Okay. Now let's put the lid on. It's always a lot of fun. When I built this, we didn't have this tube, this piping for the other tanks. So now I have to just kind of move the calcium reactor a little bit to get it to everything to fit. But that's okay. Make sure this is all good. There we go. And then tighten everything down. The secondary chamber, which I'm just going to fill with the extra core stuff. There is like 4 inches of space, 3 or 4 inches, so let's get that one done. Get a cup, get some of this water out. Try to get some of this water out. And we'll just use the shop vac later. All right. And then top off. Now, gotta remember there's a little bit coming down, so just make sure that all fits. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm just making sure that the seal is not, you know, got any chunks of gravel in it or anything, or media, so it actually seals and doesn't leak. And this way, this way, this way works. It's a lot easier when you don't have the pH probe. Alrighty. Now that's it. I'll go through and just double check these. Of course, make sure everything's good. I'm not going to plug this in right away. I'll show you guys what I do because there is a bunch of air here. I like to turn on the feed pump, which will then fill up the chamber. Once water starts to come out of here, then I'll plug this in, and that way it just doesn't take as long for everything to fill up and get all the air through the system. But if you just want to, you can go ahead and connect it and then just let the air come out on its own. But I don't know. It's just what I do. So, all right. So these are all good, pretty tight. Let me go ahead and turn on the feed pump. There you go. And again, that just removes most of the air. Again, don't have to wait for it to go through. I don't know if you can hear it, but probably not. But that's all the air that's from the secondary chamber that's kind of making its way through. So, all right. Let me go ahead and kind of clean things up, and we'll conclude the video. Alright guys, so it's been about 15 minutes since I turned on the feed pump. All of the air out of the main chamber is gone, and there's just a little bit left in the secondary. So it's safe to go ahead and turn on the mixing pump and the carbon doser. So let's go ahead and turn on the carbon doser, and then we'll turn on the mixing pump. Alright, probably heard it kick on. Now of course there's going to be a little bit of air just when it starts up, but everything will go back to normal and it'll be quiet. Again, all that air will find its way out through the secondary chamber, and then I actually have this still dumping into the calcium, or the skimmer. I don't know why I almost called it a calcium reactor, but that is the effluent line. And yeah, it does seem to help when it comes to you know, increasing the pH. But anyways, I do have a video on that you guys can check out. But yeah, so it is a pretty quick video here, not too complex, but yeah. So hopefully that answers your question, and yeah, it's worth saving those frags if they, you know, they go away on you, or they don't make it. You can always just add it to your calcium reactor. All right. Well, anyways, guys, I'll see you later. Peace.